Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 10 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And today I am combining it with our Scrap 5 challenge on the second Saturday of every month. A lot of my scrappy friends, we get together and we do sort of grab 5. We call it Scrap 5, but it's the same principle where one of us in the group chooses 5 items and we do a Scrap 5 challenge. And this month, my lovely partner in Scrap for the 30 Days of Sketches Revisited and many other collaborations, my lovely scrappy friend Crystal chose the 5 items. So, of course, I have today's sketch, which is another gorgeous page maps sketch, and the 5 items that Crystal chose for us are a bow, chipboard, 5 layers behind the photo, white background, and sequins. So let's see what I was able to do with all of that. And then, of course, along with everything else that I have down in my description box for the 30 Days of Sketches, you will, of course, find links to all of my Scrap 5 friends as well for today. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's a baby day. Isn't this gorgeous? And I've been telling you that this layout is coming. I showed you the photo in my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit share and project focus for October, which is to finish Baby Diego's album. And this is going to be the last page, the sort of crescendo to his first year album. And this is him discovering the fun you can have with diaper cream. I just, look how proud he is of himself. That is just hilarious. So Gwen, of course, also posted this, I think on Instagram, but definitely on Facebook as well. So again, as I mentioned to you yesterday, I've been feeling Vicki Boutin Wildflower and Honey collection in the last few days, or at least last weekend, and that's what I played with for a good part of Saturday and Sunday, and that's what I used here. So the first item, I stayed fairly true to parts of the sketch. I think the 2 big areas, which is this lovely banner and the big circular piece, I stayed true to that. I only have 2 photos though. So of course they don't go over quite as bit, and my embellishing is a little bit different, but my title is sort of in the same area. So I think you can definitely see the sketch. Now, one of Crystal's 5 items, of course, was a white background. There you go. But because this is all about being messy, sort of using this fun diaper cream, getting a little Halloweenish, I guess, making a little bit of a mess, I decided to get my colorings out in Mama Sings the Blues, which is a beautiful match for some of the blues in the Vicki Boutin collection for sure. So I did a little bit of messy packaging on the background just so that it would sort of fall out from this circular element here, and just a little bit on the side here. Not everywhere, not all over, but just enough to give a little bit of messiness to go with the photos, and of course for me not to have a stark white background. And then I framed it on a sort of corally orangey piece of cardstock as well. Use this big circle, and this here I just used a plate from my kitchen, sort of one of the bread plates, the sort of in between, not a dinner plate, not the little tiny side plate, but the sort of in between size, maybe luncheon, I don't know what they call it, who cares. Just traced out my circle and cut it with scissors. Oh my goodness me, off I was going on a tangent of dinner plates, I swear. And put that down on my page. Then the other, one of the other items that Crystal had was 5 layers behind the photos, and I did that. Not all of my layers are complete In fact, in reality, only the back layer is a full mat, but I do have the 5 partial, I do have 5 layers. Most of them are partial. Some of these are just the tiniest little bit of scraps that I had on my desk. This was a scrap. This is really just a tiny, tiny little sliver. This also was just a piece sort of about this big. I use this, which is the back side, this lovely sort of paper here that's got some craft on it and some messy circles are the back side to this gorgeous honeycomb paper, I think. Or is it to this? No, it's to this orange paper. So this orangey, reddish, golden yellow, which is just gorgeous. So I put that, and then I used a piece from the 6x8 pad as well to do the 5th full layer in the back. And here, because these two scraps were the size they were, left sort of an awkward little gap there. So I just went in and I had a couple of extra little scraps lying there, and I just did 2 little banners and popped them there, put my photo up on foam. Another item that we needed to use was chipboard. So I have Wild and Free, which goes perfectly with that. I put some chipboard. I have 2 chipboard tabs up here together with a sticker capture from the Vicki Boutin Wildflower and Honey collection as well. Then I used some fun stickers down here. So this photo, that's all I really needed to say, this photo. When you look at that, isn't that what you say? This photo. And you smile. So from Diego's point of view, I guess, the sky tells me there are no limits, and curiosity tells me to explore. I thought they were perfect. It was 1 sticker. I cut it in 2 so that I could get that down here. So I guess this would be my title. I had this star that I had taken out for a previous layout, didn't use, just popped it there because it was there. Didn't want to put it back into the package. So I have my chipboard, my 5 layers, my white background. Another one was bow. And as you know, in October, Christy and I are trying to use fibers and twine and embroidery floss. So I got this lovely twine out, and it is linen. Is it linen twine? I think it is. That's right. I got this lovely twine out in this fun craft color, and I just wrapped it around the photo a couple of times and tied it into a little bow. So I thought it was just a fun little detail, and it gets me using up some twine. And finally, of course, I finished off with some gorgeous sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps. I used 2 mixes. Music to My Heart, which is an older one, and the reason I use that is it has the same lovely sort of navy blue, but I wanted the 2 sizes. So I also had my Marmalade Tart out, or Tarte. So in this one, I use the larger sort of navy, and from the Marmalade Tart collection, I use the smaller blue and some of these lovely orangey red colors that match this collection and this paper beautifully. So there you go. There is my day 10. Thank you so much for joining me. My scrap 5 with all of the 5 items my lovely friend Crystal chose for us. So make sure you go and see everything that's going on today for the 30 Days of Sketches. If you are a little overwhelmed and can't find everything, just use the hashtag 30DSCBL6 on Instagram, on Facebook, and even here on YouTube. And you can use the hashtag also, hashtag scrap5, to find everyone playing along with the Scrap 5 Challenge, but I will have all of their links down below. And I will see you back here tomorrow. I just love this Vicki Boutin collection. And I have the Storyteller, part of the Storyteller on its way to me, because in August, the latter part of August, one of the treats I gave myself is an awesome class with Vicky Booten. It's going to be a full weekend. We're going to have layout class on one day and a mini album class on another day with a gorgeous storyteller kit. And I believe our class is on Halloween weekend, so the 31st of October and the 1st of November. Although poor Vicky has been having so much trouble getting her hands on everything, getting the deliveries with the way the post has been. So at the time of filming this, which is I think only on the 4th or 5th of October, that was the current plan. She is trying so hard to get everything to us. So I decided that I could stop hoarding my wildflower and honey because I did not really get much or any of the Let's Wander collection. So I was hoarding this, waiting for the storyteller, but I figured I could use it. So there you go. And again, see you tomorrow, my lovely friends. Bye for now.